I don't know how long this has been going on. Since 1947? I don't even know what's going on exactly. I mean, like, I'm fighting Soviet, but at the same time, I'm not. Tensions are super high, though. It's an all-out war. America has been really testing me for a while. She thinks she's so great, with her bombs, and her war, and whatever. What's this about capitalism? BS. That's what I say it is. Now, communism? That's where it's at. Marx and Engels' Communist Manifesto? Now that's a good read. World War II ended in 1945, and then this right after? That's just a little too much, don't you think? All I wanted was complete domination. Okay, that's not too much to ask.
There's a little secret I would like to tell you. There's a book of lies I know they'll try to sell you. And they'll try to convince you to buy. You need them. So the next time you're down, look inside.
And I'm pretty sure she wants, like, complete domination. That's what the Security Council came up with anyway in NSC 68. FDR passed Executive Order 9066 in 1942, which meant that Japanese people could be forcibly removed from their homes and moved to wherever the government needed them to be in the interest of national security because of Pearl Harbor, which is on December 7th, 1941. But that doesn't matter for me because I'm Chinese, and the Chinese Exclusion Act was repealed in 1943.
Oh, hi, Mark. How's it going?
Get out! You're not even in the textbook! Mistakes were made. Well, it's not like we need the diversity anyway. The textbook just calls us all Asians. Okay, Mark. So I heard a little bit about your incident with Toby, and upper management wants me to do a little diversity exercise so that our office can be a more inclusive place. What the? In order to truly understand minorities and other oppressed groups who are still oppressed, we are going to treat each other like the race that is on our forehead. Ah! Please don't hurt me. What? If one of you is a danger, then all of you are dangers. Okay, this is stupid. You're not even treating me correctly. Actually, I am. It was like the Red Scare, both different people. Because of the Pearl Harbor, the American people were paranoid that Japanese residents were all Japanese spies or had secret plans to destroy the US. Japanese residents were then imprisoned in internment camps. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Is this a history lesson? I mean, I was hoping my message stuck. That'd be kind of against the point if Mark just thought Japanese labor camps were a bunch of Japanese people sitting around, watching the white people, and playing piano or something. Hirabayashi of the United States in 1943 established that a curfew could be instituted for people who originated in a country that the U.S. was at war with. And Korematsu versus United States, also in 1943, established that the need to protect against espionage outweighed the Japanese rights. The Japanese American Citizens League during World War II cooperated with the government, drawing criticism. Well, it got better eventually, didn't it? And you know what? Time to throw out containment and detente. No more isolating communism and no more fake friendliness. Truman was right. It's go time. Stupid Americans had to go and create West Germany and their NATO thing. North Atlantic Treaty Organization? Dumb name. I went ahead and created East Germany, the German Democratic Republic. Took a few months after NATO, but has a nice ring to it. And I made the Warsaw Pact back in 1955 with a bunch of Eastern European countries. Now, I have a little alliance of my own. Who needs North American countries anyway? They can take their democracy elsewhere. Soviet just keeps sticking her head in everybody's business. All I want to do was go in, help Germany, and then leave with absolutely no intention of wreaking havoc or benefiting from their loss. I'm no sicko. George C. Marshall even helped me out with a plan. That Marshall Plan he made up in 1948, genius. I was going to invest in the European economy, help rebuild, and maybe get a few bucks myself. Marshall Plan. Bleh. $13 billion is nothing compared to how it's going to be in 2017. $140 billion. Foolish Americans spend so much that there's just more for the taking. Soviet had Stalin, or what's his name, go in, support some coup in Czechoslovakia. So of course I had to go in. Soviet was already trying to take over. I was just trying to stop her. Marshall Plan. Bleh. Try to film here. Anyway, Truman's right with the whole approach. I say we go in and take them down when we can. Kaboom! Atomic bomb. Bye. We already used it on Nagasaki and Hiroshima back in 1945 to get Japan to surrender. They surrendered on August 14th of 1945, with a formal surrender on September 2nd of the same year. Signing the Japanese instrument of surrender on the USS Missouri worked wonders. Still can't believe the Manhattan Project to create the bombs worked so well. Truman didn't even know it existed until he came to office. The McCarran-Walter Act was passed in 1952, 11 years after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and the act gave Issei, or first-generation Japanese immigrants, the right to own land and become naturalized citizens, while also ending the exclusion of Japanese, Korean, and other Southeast Asians. Then, the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, or Hart-Celler Act, repealed the immigration quota for 1924 that allowed high numbers of Northern European immigrants and only small numbers of immigrants elsewhere.
Hello, I am Harvey Milk, and I am running for a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors. Why am I qualified, you may ask?
Well, instead of giving you a real reason to elect me, I'm going to present you a random list of facts, because this is actually a fake ad.
I will be elected to the board in 1977 anyway, so it's okay. I'm actually quite an important character in gay rights. Gay, you say? That's right, quite gay. Stonewall riots at the Stonewall Inn in New York City will occur in 1969 after a bunch of bar goers refused to let the police stop a gay bar fun. Stonewall is important because it is one of the first noted instances of mass resistance against the police. Anita Bryant, our Save Our Children organization, will begin in 1977. She will get a gay rights law in Dade County, Florida overturned, and she will use her household fame as a singer to rally conservative movement. It's okay though, because she will lose steam with popularity as her movement dies out. Bill Clinton will institute the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in the military in 1994, which says that if your sexual orientation deviates from straight, keep it private, or you can't serve. However, Obama will get this overturned in 2011, meaning that any open member of the LGBT community can serve the military. Then, Lawrence v. Texas in 2003 will rule that anti-sodomy laws are actually a violation of privacy and therefore unconstitutional. But you know what? Gay rights will continue to advance. The possibilities are endless. Vote for Harvey Milk for supervisor seat today.
Anyway, it's 1959 now. Dwight D. Eisenhower is president, and he wants to balance military spending with the national finance. His Secretary of State, John Foster Dulles, is really pushing to fight communism. I think I like Ike. He wants to strengthen Social Security. But you know what we are doing instead of ending this dang Cold War? Arguing over kitchen supplies. That's what. Richard Nixon over here heads over to the American National Exhibition in Moscow on July 24th. And Nikita Khrushchev wants to pick a fight. Silly America. They will never be better than me. Who cares whether America's people have a higher standard of living?
Toaster. It's hot and it toasts bread. Water and ice, cups, more water and ice. Look, fresh coffee, nothing but the best here. Looks like Hogwarts, don't it? But it's not. There's no magic here. Any questions?
Because I certainly don't. They are no threat. My people work together, harvesting and meeting quotas, and certainly not starving or missing out on TVs or dishwashers. We'll see who's supreme at the end of this. With the help of pseudoscience, outdated technology, and more fake science, we can cure Cadet Kelly. My name's Cadet Kelly, and I'm not a real cadet. Or Kelly. Really struggled with it. Everywhere I go, it's like Goral. I can't help myself. Girls are everywhere. Except for history, of course. Except for a few here and there. I first became tainted with the gay when a not very gay looking woman came up to me in the street and asked me to join some cult or society of sorts. She asked me if I would become a member. After I said no, she contaminated me with her touch. That fateful slap across the face changed my life forever. Darn it. I began working for the Treasury Department as a tax economist later on in my life, but things quickly went downhill. Undersecretary of State for Administration John Purifoy began expelling dubious characters from the government back in 1950. My security clearance was taken away. I was ousted and fired and forced to find a new job.
Kelly, stop being gay in the corner. You said you would stop.
I know, but I just can't. So you're probably wondering why you're here today, and I have something to tell you. I'm a lesbian. I thought you were American. I thought you would understand. No, you're communist. Now I know I need to be treated. It's the year 1953. What I have is a disease that won't be taken off the American Psychiatric Association's list of mental illnesses until 1973. I can't keep going around accidentally recruiting gays and contaminating children. I can't continue pushing the gay agenda. Everywhere I go, I hide, but I can't hide who I am anymore. I need help. I like girls, but it's all up to the willingness of the patient. Will this operation be successful?